morning.
A few years ago, I started a journey. Via plane, train, and automobile, I set out to visit all 50 states. Now it's time to check out the 17 ones I had already visited prior to starting my quest. Welcome to my 50 before 50 adventure part 2, the earlier 17. Warning, I have an accent. Sometimes it may be hard to understand what I'm saying. Occasional grammatical mistakes may be heard or read. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, guess what? We're about to do our first revenge state. What does it mean? It means that some of the states I've been to, I did a job. Pardon my French. First one being Pennsylvania, because it was the first one and I didn't know what I was doing. Another one was Montana, because being so beautiful, I thought, hey, I don't need to do any research. Yeah, well, it turns out I should have done some research. And then the worst of them all. Worst of them all is the one I'm headed to right now. Stay tuned. Well, okay, people, if this setting reminds you of anything, cue the picture. Yeah. That was me in New Haven, Connecticut 2.5 years ago. Look at me. Look at me. Friday night, I'm in the hotel in Connecticut. I'm exhausted. And I don't think I'm gonna go out. Sadly, I was too tired to go out, which made my Connecticut chapter the crappiest of them all. Also, remember, I went to the Iowa Bridge, and clearly I was not in Iowa. Anyway, back in Connecticut, I just landed. Sadly, I'm way more exhausted than what I was last time. But here's the thing, I've learned my lesson. So in spite of these, we are going out. Welcome to Shell and Bones, an oyster bar and grill right by the ocean, where seafood and steak are the absolute stars. Well, the view ain't too shabby either. However, on windy nights, the location might present some challenges. I just clearly and intentionally threw my menu into the ocean. My menu is basically sleeping with the fish. It was only business. Amazing dinner and a great kickoff to my first ever revenge state. The dreaded morning take. But actually it's not that early, let's be honest. It's almost 11. And I needed a rest. But now we're gonna go. It's a beautiful Sunday. We're gonna do a very Sunday thing. See what my teacher says? That's a hint. Well, if you asked people what Sundays are made for, you might get different answers. But for me, Sundays are meant for brunch. So what better way to kick it off than jumping aboard the vibrant Connecticut wine trail? Starting with Bishop's Orchard. Nestled in Guilford on the Connecticut shoreline, this family-owned orchard and farm welcomes you through its farm market, which offers produce from their land and baked goods and foods prepared with its own seasonal ingredients. So many options. And at the very back, we find its amazing selection of wines and ciders, which have a very peculiar trait. But let's Wine Master Rich tell us more about it, shall we?
wines and hard ciders are on this side. Our wines are made from our own fruit. We don't have any grapes in our wines, so they're made from our own fruit.
Oh, no grapes?
No grapes in our wines that we make here.
Okay, so what kind of fruits?
So they're apple, peach, pear, raspberry.
Indeed, Bishop Orchard is known for its fruit wines, which not only made my breakfast, but also great presents for my friends back home. Before leaving,
After the next one.
I had the chance to visit its Pick Your Own location, a quite unique treat appealing to families and all age groups alike. A first great stop on my wine trail visit. My second stop was none other than Chamard Vineyards, a French-inspired winery and bistro and one of the longest-standing members of the Connecticut Wine Trail.
How gorgeous is this? Yeah? This is where we're having lunch. Lunch, and why not a few wines? Because, hey, it's a wine trail and it's a Sunday. And I deserve it.
Yes, I do. So while I grab a bite at its beautiful chateau while enjoying exquisite views and amazing wines, let me tell you a little bit more about the trail itself. One of the fastest growing wine regions in the country, the Connecticut Wine Trail is made up of 24 wineries along the state's shoreline, which milder winters allow for a wide variety of wine styles to develop, though in some cases they do feature collaborations with some other states.
Just learned their reds, they actually source from California. The reds they have here, they use for rosé. For rosés.
Yeah, not really a rosé fan, sorry. But would dive into pretty much any other kind. The wineries require no reservation and offer tastings all year round. Some of them, like Chamard Vineyards, also count with restaurants and accessible grape plantations where you can take a stroll along the vines. So why not do that on such a perfect Sunday before heading out to the next stop?
Why not?
Third and final winery of the day. Welcome to Saltwater Farm Vineyard. Previously a small community airport, the current winery preserves the hangar structure as well as a small landing strip. Its award-winning wines, like this Runway Red I decided to try, are estate-based and aged in both steel and French oak. And on weekends, you can enjoy them outside along with snacks and the best of live music. An absolute perfect plan for a Sunday, whether shared with family, friends, or solo.
So guys, this has been the wine trail. Not just this, I only tried 3 wineries. Again, for obvious reasons, you cannot try them all in one day, especially when you're driving, so I'm trying to be very conscious of that. By the way, I've noticed a lot of my followers, okay, some of the people that have the decency to watch my videos. If you don't know, if you go to the comments below, I do include
all the information on every single place I visit, so you can check more about the Connecticut Wine Trail there. So once again, one of the things I like about my trips, my 50 before 50, second round, I plan things to do, but every once in a while somebody suggests something that was not part of my original plan, and I'm like, hey, why not? So that is exactly what we're doing now. We're going to Mystic. Hidden gem? Okay, maybe not that hidden. This cute little village is crossed by the Mystic River, an estuary that runs 3.4 miles, and it's mostly tidal. Funny enough, that is what gives the village its name, which derives from the Pequot term Mississituck, which loosely translates as Great Tidal River in the natives' and former inhabitants' tongue. Okay, seriously, how cute is this? With an impressive nautical history, Mystic River is home to the Mystic Aquarium and the Mystic Seaport, which is the largest maritime museum in the country. But overall, this little place exudes New England charm, as you can see all around its downtown, with plenty of cute stores and food options for its many tourists. But that's not the only thing you'll find plenty of. Something tells me ice cream is very, very important to this town. No complaints, totally. No complaints at all. And just when I thought this short visit could not get any more endearing, the Mystic River Bascular Bridge started talking. Yep, it was time for the bridge to open and give way to the sailboats and yachts that needed to make it to the other side. There's another one. This bridge is driven by two motors that weigh 1,400 pounds each, and its span is greased and inspected every 100 openings. And though during daytime it does open every hour, it was an absolute treat getting to experience it. Well, that was something. Gotta love New England. Come on. Once again, the unplanned stops made for some of the best ones. Now off to dinner, and maybe some ice cream for dessert. My beautiful house here in Connecticut. How about it? And now, since I decided I am a human being with two legs, I didn't decide that, but thankfully I am, and they both work. So I am going to walk to dinner. How about that, LA? I'm walking. Indeed I was, and getting to a destination worth the walk. And this is where we're having dinner. Yep, another magnificent meal, this time at the stunning Breakwater Restaurant, sitting right by the ocean. Some chilled wine, and then time to go to sleep, along with the town itself. Final day and time to visit New Haven. This coastal city features a great restaurant and arts scene, along with one of the most famous institutions in the country, which sits right by its town green. One of the first greens in the whole country. And of course it has all the buildings, the main buildings around it, including, of course, Yale University. Founded in 1701, Yale is the fourth oldest institution of higher education in the United States, Harvard being the first one, and one of the 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution. Yale is one of the 8 private universities that compose the super-exclusive Ivy League, which is defined by its academic prestige and history, as well as its selectivity, its acceptance range being almost always in the single digits. Fun fact, the term Ivy League comes from the tradition of planting ivy on campus's buildings, a symbol of longevity and tenaciousness. I don't know, guys, I feel smarter already. Maybe not. Yale main campus covers 260 acres, but it has many more, including 7 forests along Connecticut, Vermont, and New Hampshire. And of course, plenty of different buildings. This is Berkeley Hall, and one super cool thing, besides its architecture and so many other amazing things, what they do when they house students, they take into account the percentage of students overall that are coming from public schools, different countries and all of that, and they try to keep that percentage in each of the different dorms, so that is representative of what is going on overall. So that's amazing. Amazing indeed. But let's not forget the libraries. Right by the women's table, an art piece that commemorates the 20th anniversary of the university allowing women to enroll, stands the Sterling Memorial Library, a very Gothic structure that houses over 2.5 million volumes. Yep, it was supposed to be a cathedral. Purposely designed to look like a cathedral, hinting at the sacred essence of studies. This is Yale's largest library, but certainly not the only one. The Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library is one of the largest buildings dedicated to rare books and manuscripts worldwide. Its quote-unquote windows, made of translucent marble panels, protect the collections from direct sunlight diffusing the inner light. Inside, a glass-enclosed tower 6-story high contains over 180,000 volumes in what truly is a mesmerizing vision. Quite impressive. As for famous alumni, well, the list goes on and includes, among many others, 5 U.S. presidents, Taft, Ford, Clinton, and Bush Sr. and Jr., 10 founding fathers, and the official hero of the state. Nathan Hale was a Connecticut native who graduated Yale with first-class honors in 1773. A Revolutionary War captain, he was captured by the British, accused of spying, and executed soon after, at only 21 years old. His last words are now famous and immortalized in this sculpture. I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country. Hale became the official Connecticut state hero in 1985.
And this was Yale, which means that this was Connecticut. First revenge state. And I think this time I did it right.
Okay, almost a wrap.
Okay, this is a new one for me because I haven't heard this before. But I just heard New Haven, Connecticut is the first place for hamburgers. And this one place right behind me is where it was first served. I wonder if that is true.
Well, what do you know? The Library of Congress supports the claim that it was here, at Louis' Lunch, where the first hamburger sandwich ever was served back in 1895. And while it was closed when I visited, the place still operates and welcomes visitors. But speaking of visitors, my time in Connecticut was winding up, and it was so fun to see a mansion to Middlesex at the airport before leaving, a town I drove by the first time and which name for sure made an impression. And now, time to go back home and to get ready for my next state.